It's Thursday night, so you know what that means. Welcome to the Highspots virtual gimmick table. I am the guru, Tommy Thomas. Hopefully, we're recording this and the sound is on with the microphones and all of that stuff. We've had some issues in the past. I have a very, very special guest tonight. Special guest, who are you?
B. Priestley, top Gaijin, of course.
B. Priestley live in the studio. I have some questions for you. We'll start off easy.
Okay.
How did your background in amateur wrestling help you translate to pro wrestling?
Well, I started amateur wrestling because I was too young to do professional wrestling, but I wanted to do something that would help me. So in terms of grappling, general conditioning, learning how to shoot on your knee and go behind someone was all really useful for me to learn. And then when it came to pro wrestling, I already knew how to do my rolls. I already knew how to kind of do some shooter takedowns and things, and obviously how to do a really great German and a bridge. So I was already a unit before I started training.
Touche. Your favorite wrestler growing up was Maurice. Did you ever get to meet her and tell her how she influenced you?
I didn't, but I did meet Nikki Bella, and I'm a total divas person. I love it all. I love the drama. I love the girls. I love the divas era. So I haven't met Maurice, maybe one day, but I got to meet Nikki Bella, so that was a pretty touching moment for me.
Michael, make that happen sometime in the future. Did you spend a lot of time on Raumati Beach? R-A-U-M-A...
Raumati Beach? I did.
Beach.
Raumati Beach. My high school was called Capri College, and it is on Raumati Beach. And funnily enough, my friend used to live, his house was on the beachfront, and I used to skive out of school, and we just used to hang out.
Oh, wow. Trouble.
Go to school, everyone. Don't do what I did.
You once had to have brain surgery. Tell me about that.
Oh yeah, I have a huge scar going here to here. I have a dent in my head, everything. I've got metal staples. Basically, when I was 14, I started having seizures. Didn't know why, people thought it was panic attacks. Then they found out I had a brain tumor, but it was benign, so it wasn't cancerous. They thought it was there since I was born, but because when your brain's growing in puberty, it was like my brain was growing into the tumor, so I was
They just thought you were super duper smart. They were like, yeah, she's got the big brain.
Yeah, and having the occasional seizures.
That part, yeah.
Yep, so I was on medication for 4 years, and then I had surgery when I was 18, and no problem since then. So there we go. And here I am.
Have you ever met Chris Hero?
Yes, I have.
Do you have any funny stories about meeting Chris Hero or interacting with Chris Hero at any time?
Nothing memorable, but he used to come work at What Culture all the time. He obviously did stuff in Japan where I saw him. He did PWG. So I have met Chris a few times, and I think he's a very nice person.
Very, very nice. What would you consider the major turning point that in your career that got you to this moment?
Oh, definitely winning the red belt in Stardom. The World of Stardom Championship. Do you know how many foreigners have won that? Only, 3? Myself, Tony Storm, and Jazzy. So, there you go. Only 3 foreigners have held the World of Stardom Championship.
What career advice would you give to your younger self?
I mean, I don't think I'd change anything because I am here because of things going wrong, things going right. I think everything happens for a reason, and sometimes there are bright things on the horizon.
If you could have lunch with any one wrestler, past, present, who would it be?
Oh man, I love food. It depends what kind of food it is, though. That's the other thing. Who would I have?
You get to pick the restaurant and the wrestler.
Oh, it's too hard. There's too many people. Okay. Oh no, you put me on the spot too much with this one.
Okay, this is my bad. Then I'll ask you an easier question.
Okay.
Where's your favorite place in the world to get a bite to eat?
Oh no!
Did that make it so much worse?
It did.
Oh my gosh!
I've lived in 5 different countries. I have too many food choices. I'm gonna go shabu shabu in Japan.
Boom.
There we go.
How do you de-stress after a tough day?
I probably scream into a pillow, or I go lift some weights, do some cardio, cuddle my puppies.
That's
Puppies
a good
are a great
answer.
therapy.
Oh, I was in such a rush. I give all of my guests gifts. You're no different. I forgot. I got you a water bottle because you were a very hard person to pick for.
Thank you.
You don't have a lot of information out there, so I feel very honored that I get to have this conversation with you.
Well, thank you for my hydration station.
Of course. If you came back in your next life as an animal, what animal do you want to come back as?
Oh, a wolf.
Ooh.
Oh.
Travel with a pack and all that stuff.
Yep.
What's one thing that can instantly make your day better?
Do you know what? Actually, a nice comment on social media. Something that's actually genuinely touching. Sometimes, like, people can be quite mean on socials, but when you get something that's actually really heartfelt, and you're like, do you know what? I like that I've made someone else's day. So there you go.
Do you believe in any fun conspiracy theories?
Give me an example.
Like Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, all that
aliens. Yep, aliens are there. Megalodons. I love sharks. I love sharks.
Oh, so like Discovery Channel Shark Week's your favorite thing?
Oh yeah. Do you remember that shark things I watched on Disney? I've watched all of them. I love anything with like crocodiles of the Nile, all the nature stuff. What was the question?
Have you seen Sharknado? That's the key.
Of course I have.
All 5 of them.
Do you know what I actually watched the other week? Piranha 3 Double D, and it was great. I loved it.
Wow, so horror movies are your go-to whenever you're watching a cinema?
I mean, look at me. Of course it is.
Touche. You share a birthday with Reese Witherspoon, William Shatner, Keegan-Michael Key.
Okay.
Michael Shoemaker, or Mick Shoemaker, and Andrew Lloyd Webber. Who's your favorite of the 5?
Reese Witherspoon.
Legally Blonde fan?
No, Cool Intentions fan.
Oh.
Yep. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Philippe, and Reese Witherspoon.
You know they're making a Buffy reboot, and Sarah Michelle Gellar's back for it.
Yeah, she better be. They can't replace her. She's the OG Buffy. I love Sarah Michelle Gellar.
She's number 2. Christy Swanson is OG Buffy.
Shush.
I'll shut it down. I'm going to shut it down.
That's enough from you.
Are there any social issues, charities, or causes you think the fans at home should learn a little bit more about?
So, I will say this. During my 90 days, I still get paid by WWE, and I was probably giving about $1,000 a week to animal shelters because I was like, I'm not earning this money. It's just been given to me because of a contract, so I want to help other things that can't help themselves. So I'm like, for me, I'm a huge dog activist, huge animal activist. They can't help themselves. They're dealt the cards they're given, unfortunately. So yeah, I was donating money. I was buying food and toys and crates for shelters so they can feed the dogs in there.
Wow.
So yeah, I was like, please find your local animal shelter, donate anything. They're really grateful, even if it's just a tiny little bit of dog food. It really goes a long way.
Last but certainly not least, what makes you feel at peace?
Donating to animal shelters.
Touche. Please plug everything you want to plug into that camera right there. Social media, upcoming events, all that good stuff.
Okay, this Saturday in New York, I have another signing. I will be bringing all my merchandise. It is on my social media, so you can see it. All of my links for OnlyFans, Twitch, my merchandise store. I do ship worldwide. I have signed photos, I have kiss cards, I have t-shirts. All of those links can be found on my Instagram and Twitter page, which are bpriestley96 for both of them.
All right.
Easy peasy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the one and only B. Priestley. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And we'll be back in just a minute with more VGT.
And no crying today.